What's going on? We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Talk about Kevin Garnett, and apparently TMZ telling half-ass stories, but let's talk about it. Apparently, according to TMZ, Kevin Garnett's wife is going to be entitled to a whole bunch of spousal support and much, much more. But let's talk about it. It says that Kevin Garnett's divorce ex nearly wants $200,000 a month plus $300K for lawyer fees. Says basically that Brandy Garnett is seeking $146K in spousal support plus another $46K for child support for their two daughters, 10 and 6. Do the math, that's more than $2.3 million per year. Brandy says that's fair though because she claims KG is still hauling at least $5 million a year on top of earning more than $300 million in his NBA career. Brandy's also asking for $300K for attorney fees immediately to cover the cost of divorce proceedings so far and estimated future costs to hammer out. In addition, she wants the additional $25,000 to retain counsel in another financial matter when KG got finessed out of $77 million by his crooked wealth manager or accountant. Brandy filed for divorce from Kevin Garnett July after 14 TMZ is the spearhead of trying to make the black man evil, and what's really happening is they're really trying to get rid of the black man. They feel like if they can take the black man off the head of the black community, that the body will fall. And if you go back in the day on welfare, and you'll catch my point in a minute, to welfare, well, they was designed so the black man wouldn't be there, so for the family to get benefits. You go back to them putting crack cocaine all in the neighborhoods and guns in cars, so random cars, and letting drugs in the community and letting black people kill each other. It's all about trying to, make the black man and the black people obsolete. And they feel like if they can take the black man out, that then it could be easier taking everybody else out. Ever since slavery was abolished, they've been trying to get rid of the black man and then kill the rest of the black community. You got to pay attention. And with that being said, that's why you see Bill Cosby. That shit fake. Bill Cosby ain't do all that stuff. I'll say that right now. And that's why you're going to see them. Every time some domestic dispute happen, we paint it everywhere. What about the Giants owner? He just slammed his wife down. Robert Kraft out here tricking and supporting human sex trafficking. You don't see that nearly none of the places where you see R. Kelly and you see all this other stuff. Woody Allen, if we digging up graves, let's talk about Woody Allen. We digging up old bones. Let's talk about Mark Wahlberg, how he got caught up for two. He got a felony for two racial issues or whatever, throwing rocks and calling little black third graders racial slurs, and he made a Vietnamese man blind and beat another one up the same day. So they don't tell you all about all them other people. They can have a field day with Kevin Spacey, Harvey Weinstein, C.K. Lewis, all these dudes, man. They can have a field day, but they trying to really assassinate the character of a black man and get them out the way. And real talk, black women are definitely helping them. I'm not generalizing all of them. It's a great deal of support, but you got the fake feminist black women on social media. And check out my Patreon for more talk like this. Only $2 for my Food for Thought Hood Series tier. That's really trying to kill the black man. But these are the same women that support Tiffany Haddish, who was married to a white man that was buzzed down by white corporate guys to get her spot, like Cat Williams said. And they date white women and date white men and married to white women. And they talking about black men and interracial relationships, but they doing the same thing, calling the kettle black. But the whole thing about it is, obviously TMZ is supposed to be a thorough publicity site. But the one thing they forgot was to say, that I found out in the blast, and I found that before that, is he also asked the court to terminate spousal support for Brandy, citing the prenup the couple signed a month before the marriage. So Kevin Garnett protected himself and had a prenuptial agreement. Okay, Kevin Garnett protected himself and had a prenuptial agreement. So at the end of the day, why wouldn't you put that piece of information in the piece if you were TMZ? And you supposed to be thorough. You supposed to be going around buying these tapes. All of a sudden, you can't find a Robert Kraft tape and all that other stuff. But you couldn't just do a little bit of research and find out that Kevin Garnett had a prenuptial agreement. But you got all these court docs. But it's all about assassinating Kevin Garnett's character. But I'm going to tell you another thing. A lot of these pro athletes' wives, these black ones in general, and a lot of other ones as well too, when these husbands retire and they come home and they can no longer, cheat on these athletes while they on the road, and they can say, "Oh, my husband probably out there cheating." At the end of the day, you can't do what you don't want done to you. These wives be at home cheating, spending all these dudes' money up, wasting their money, not educating themselves, not preparing themselves for what if he died or what if the money start rolling in. Let me go get an education. They sit at home, party, buy all these different shoes, Louis, Gucci, and all this other stuff. They waste their money, cheat with broker guys. The guys ain't even in their tax bracket. When the husband come in the mix, they can't move like they want to move no more. They can't spend all this miscellaneous money like they want to spend. So then they want to run and get a divorce because, you know, they can't deal with the husband being at home all the time. And he in their mix and they can't move like they want to move. Same thing happened to Tim Duncan as well, too. And that's just real stuff. So she cut our losses and got our money. But, hey, you signed a prenup. And if I signed a prenup, you're not getting no spousal support. And I'm not obligated to pay your court fees. Facts. I'm not obligated to pay your court fees. I'm obligated to pay child support. But $50,000 a month for child support, that's $25K. At the end of the day, if you can't put a roof over their head, you know what I'm saying, and you can't pay your light and heat bill, I'm only supposed to support the child. Shoes, clothes, private school tuition. And I'm not supposed to pay all the tuition either. We supposed to meet down the middle. It's 50-50. My sperm, your vagina, we create a baby. Don't matter. It's 50-50. What you can't pay, I make up the other half of it. That's just what it is. Okay? I'm not obligated to pay, you know, to pay your job salary because you don't want to get up and get a job. No, go get a job. You've been sitting on your ass for 14 years. You had an opportunity to go back to school, better yourself, prepare for a great occupation, and you didn't do that. And you want me to pay your lawyer fees and you want a divorce? Please. Please. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't pay none of her lawyer fees. I'll give the money to the poor before I paid her lawyer fees. You know what? I pay her a little child support because at the end of the day, when that child support run out, she going to be broke than a joke anyway. She going to be just like Nas' wife, Dwayne White wife, on the street crying. Oh, you know, yeah, he should help the mother of his kid. Nah, man, where was all this help at when you was trying to take me through the dry cleaners and through the full car wash when we was in court? And then you spend all that money, you don't have nothing behind it. Don't know how to invest it. No, you sit and live off the money for the rest of your life. You spend crazy. And that's what women do. They spend crazy money and start crying and looking for sympathy when they broke. KG just cut your bait, pay the child support, and she pay her own lawyer fees. You got a prenuptial agreement. You ain't obligated to help her out. No matter what the love you have for her, that shit over with. And live your best life. You know what I'm saying? Well, so at the end of the day, he got a prenup. So TMZ need to tell the whole story and stop trying to cut black men off at the knees and really trying to chop our head off. And they need to tell the whole story about everybody and what everybody else doing too, besides black men and trying to assassinate our character. And they need to do a story on that Baylor player that life got away from that girl lying on him, though. Cover the whole story, not just the bad about the black community, but it's Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate it. Don't forget we on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can reach out to the email if you got a business question, inquiry, sponsorship. All the information in the description. Also got a Facebook group. In addition to that, you can make a donation. That link's in the description as well. Continue to share the video. It's the best way to help donate. Other than that, man, check out the